Hello, Jenny King here, licensed acupuncturist, aromatherapist, aroma point therapist, and tarot card slinger. And in this video today, I just want to talk about the Hierophant and frankincense essential oil and how to use frankincense essential oil to enhance your understanding of the Hierophant. And we're going to use it in the Aroma Point Therapy style, which is placing an essential oil on an acupoint to invoke a certain particular action in the body, mind, and spirit. So let's get started, shall we? And the Hierophant is the number 5 card in the Major Arcana of the tarot deck. And how we get the Hierophant as the card of the year is you take 2021 and you add 2 plus 2 plus 1 equals 5, and 5 is the Hierophant. Now, a Hierophant is someone who is, by definition, who interprets sacred mysteries or esoteric principles. And they interpret them, they bring them down, and they interpret them for the masses. So they're bringing down the divine wisdom and bringing it out into how we can use it in our earthly life. This is, it's connected to lineage and inherited wisdoms and learned wisdoms through structure and discipline. And I'm just going to show you a couple different Hierophant cards. So here is the Hierophant from the Borderless Rider-Waite deck. And as you can see, this is a very masculine, very church-oriented looking figure. And then I have, this is the Hierophant from the Textured Tarot by Lisa McLaughlin. And then here I have, I like this one. This is Chris Ann's interpretation in the Light Seekers. So we're seeing a different tradition coming through this card. Oh, this one's beautiful. And the Hierophant is associated with the Taurus, the sign of the Taurus, the astrological sign, which is a fixed earth sign. So again, we're looking at that, things that have weight and tradition, and they take time and self-discipline to engage and to learn them, and to really kind of like you're working the soil, you're tilling the soil, you're taking it in and you're tilling the soil over time to really kind of take in the teachings. So the other aspect or way that you can work with the Hierophant, there's like a top-down approach, which I was just talking about. The Hierophant is you have a teacher who's teaching you these things that you're bringing in and using in your life, like someone who helps you create structure and self-discipline and ways to work with the spiritual information. Or you can work with it from the bottom up, like where you've taken in these teachings, where you've done the lineages and you've learned and learned and learned, and then all of a sudden they come in and they almost like pivot and come back out through you as you become the Hierophant, as you teach. Frankincense essential oil is just it's an oil that has its own weight and inherited wisdom, and it has been associated with spirit and spirituality for eons. It was a sacred resin, incense, and oil through all of the ancient cultures. It was part of the Silk Road and the spice trade routes, and sometimes it was actually even more expensive than gold, more valuable than gold. So it has a long tradition, and I think one of the reasons why is it's this warm, pungent, woody oil that centers us, so it brings us down and into ourselves, but it also is uplifting. And that is what really, I think, spiritual teachings do for us. They bring us down and into ourselves so we can center and be uplifted and connected with the divine. So in essence, in a way, frankincense essential oil is a Hierophant in a bottle. And what we're going to do with it is we're going to take it and we're going to use it Aroma Point Therapy style. And you're going to drop 1 drop on your finger, index finger. And you're going to take that and you're going to place it on your third eye. Right between the eyebrows, and you're just going to hang out with it, and you're going to let the oil kind of seep into that acupoint and inform your energetic, your body, mind, and spirit. You're going to inform your energy body, how to ground and center, how to be uplifted. It's a very restorative oil. I just have to laugh when I do these videos because I put these oils on these points and then they start to work on me and then I have to keep talking. It's okay, I'm up for the task, don't worry. I'm not gonna hold it for too long because you are watching me, but I like to, when I'm done, just kind of rub my hands together and do a cupped hand inhalation for 3 to 5 breaths. So that is one way to bring the Hierophant into you and embody that card. And I just have a couple questions for you, and I'm just going to look down, see what I have here, so I don't forget anything. Oh, yes, I also want to say here, the other thing about frankincense that I love is that, you know, when you're connected in, you're down and in, uplifted, there's this timelessness that happens. So there, you can't go into this space that is outside of time and space. So we have this alignment that's just, it's expansive. The other thing is it connects us throughout time because it has such a long history with tradition and religion and meditation and prayer, that there is this almost unbroken lineage that frankincense has with spirit and spiritual teachings and connection with the divine and bringing the divine into our earthly experience. It's allowing us to connect with divinity by allowing us to be calm, allowing us to be uplifted, and being able to take in these messages, to be able to embody these messages and invoke that within our own selves. So when you do this, or when you want to connect in with the card, I would get the card out and maybe the oil and sit and write for a little bit and ask yourself some of these questions. So what constitutes spiritual teaching to you? What disciplines or spiritual organizations are you connected to? What is your spiritual lineage or lineages in this lifetime? Do you have one? Do you have multiple ones? Are you a spiritual seeker who have multiple teachers? And what has each one taught you? Do they have common themes? And then, where are you a teacher and where are you a student in this process? So I imagine that you have, the places that you go to learn, and then the places where you turn around and teach these things. So imagine, like, I have one of my friends who does tarot. She talks about the mother as a spiritual teacher because she is coming in and teaching her children how to live in this world, how to be connected to themselves in spirit, and translating things through her heart for her children. And I just think that's a lovely interpretation of the Hierophant and the spiritual teachings, and how to turn that around and become the Hierophant in your daily life. So yes, I think that's it. The last thing I was going to say is, where do you want to connect? How do you want to connect in with your own inner wisdom, either to use it for yourself or to take it back out into the world? And if you like working with the oils this way, I do have a meditation now. I finally finished it, and it's with the Emperor and Atlas Cedarwood. And the Emperor was the card for last year. And Atlas Cedar has this strong masculine structural energy that has a sympathetic magical resonance with the Emperor. And again, we're putting the oil on acupoints that we can embody them. And if you're interested in this, you can find it on through my Teachable platform. There's actually a guided meditation, and there's charts to find how to put the points on, and a little bit of discussion around the oil and the points and the Emperor. So you can find it on my website. You just look for the Teachable platform link, or you can go to this video on YouTube, and it'll be in the comment section. But anyway, I hope that you found this helpful. I hope that you can play with this year as you tap into the Hierophant. And we all need some wisdom these days and connection with spirit to keep us going. And I look forward to talking to you in the next video. So much love from my heart to yours.